Well, hello everybody and welcome back to Lisa's Coloring Corner. I had a request to color out of this book. This is called Who Is This? Color by Number Pixel Quest, and this is by Jennifer Rowling. The publisher is Bright Ideas Paper. I did do a flip of this a while back on my channel, so if you're curious about this book, I do have a flip through of it. I will link this book down below in the description. I did do a few pictures out of here, but today I thought we would do this one. You can kind of see who it is. There are answers in the back, and yes, I did look. I'm going to color with my Ohuhu fine liners. Well, these are dual tip. They have a brush, they're water based, brush on one end, and the fine liner on the other end. And these do have numbers on them. That's what I like. And they do come in this nice case. So I'll link these down below also. I really like them. And I didn't get the color chart out that I made for them because in the front of the book is in color, which I also like. The color palette that is needed. I just wrote down what marker I'm using for each color. So I have Ohuhu FL for fine liners. So I'm going to write, any other ones that I want to use for this book. I'll write them in here. So, alrighty, let's pick out our first color. Let's do, what should we start out with? The zeros are the dark red. Why don't we just, well, zeros are the background. We don't want to start with the background, do we? Why don't we just start out with, we'll start out with 5, which is pink. And pink is number 14. And then we'll get to talking. Okay, so we're starting out, I don't know, some of these will park in the end and some won't. Most of them not, so I just hang on to them in my other hand. Let's zoom in. Now this is, one of my favorite types of color by number books. It's the Pixel with the small squares. Okay, number 5. So I always do the X method. Probably not a good day to be doing this because I'm kind of shaky today. My blood sugar has kind of been up and down today, but we'll do the best that we can. I apologize for not having a color in chat out last weekend. And now it's Monday. It's Labor Day. Happy Labor Day, everybody. And it's getting later in the day, but I do hope to have this up yet today. Yeah, last weekend, as I said in my last color in chat, my sister and her family were here from, boy, that is really bright, isn't it? Let me turn off the lights up above, and just see if that helps. It's kind of dark for me, but it looks better on camera anyhow. It's not too bad for me. Yeah, my sister and her family, her husband, were here from New York. And so we had goings on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So yeah, kind of took the weekend off from recording, and then this weekend I just didn't get around to doing this color and chat till today. I have just, you ever get in the, let's see, what's a good word for it? Just in the groove working on a project, whether it be a coloring page or diamond painting or reading. Yes, I'm talking to you who wanted to finish up a chapter or finish up a book, and You were up till 2, 3 in the morning reading when you knew you had to get up at 6 or 7. But you just had to finish something. Yeah, that's kind of been me. If you've been seeing my Instagram posts, you'll know what I've been working on. The diamond painting for Drills and Chills 2021. I did an unboxing of it. When was that? 2 weeks ago. It's called Pumpkin Pals from Dreamer Designs. It's a 40 by 50, and I'm on the very last row of it already, and it is so cute. So yeah, I have just, yeah, been working on that thing like crazy, and I'm just loving it. It's hard to put down, you know, when you're in that groove, and yeah. Boy, these pinks are just all over the place. So yeah, didn't get around to doing this color and chat until now. I did record some other videos. Past couple days I have put up a few diamond painting unboxings, and I have a couple more of those, and I have some flip throughs recorded. I have to get all that stuff edited yet though, and yeah, thumbnails made, all that fun stuff. So I hope to be working on all that tonight yet, along with this one. Yeah, there's a lot of pink in here. But as you can see, there is some white in the background. So it won't take quite as long to finish. Boy, with these all spread out like this, I know I'm going to miss some 5s. So yeah, when my sister was here Friday night, we all went out to eat. And then Saturday, well, Friday, it poured and poured and poured. We had a bunch of flooding around here. Nothing like what the poor people down in Louisiana are going through, of course. My heart goes out to all of you down in Louisiana. Oh my gosh. It's just awful. And my thoughts are also with anybody out in the West with all of those fires. And the fires in Canada. We had very, very smoky, hazy air here. What day was that? And they said it was from the all the wildfires in Minnesota, which I'm in Wisconsin, so they're right to the west of us. And yeah, it was, we had air quality issues, or air quality warnings issued. Anybody with, you know, breathing difficulties, asthma and whatnot, we're supposed to stay indoors. But then we had gotten all that rain, and that pretty much cleared things out here. But yeah, so many bad things going on in the world. But yeah, with all that rain, kind of ruined our plans on Saturday. Well, shouldn't say that. It ended up not being too bad on Saturday. But with all that rain, a lot of people were going to be going to, it's called a steam engine show. I can tell you're from Wisconsin when you have a steam engine show. And they have it every year. And it's out on a farm. And people all park in the fields around, because there's just thousands and thousands of people that come to this. And it just shows all this different machinery, old-time machinery that used to run on steam power. And it's quite interesting. And then along with the steam engine show, they also have a huge flea market. And Bob and I weren't planning on going, but a bunch of the others were. And then we were going to meet up at my sister's afterwards and have a cookout. Well, because of all the rain, there was not going to be any parking allowed in those fields because it was just pure mud. I mean, standing water mud. I think even four-wheel drive trucks would have gotten stuck in that. So what they were doing then, instead of canceling the whole thing, is you had to park in Edgar, which is the closest town from the steam engine, because the steam engine show itself is out in the country. And Edgar is, boy, I don't even know how many miles away. Maybe 3. It's the closest town anyhow. You park in Edgar and you get shuttled out there. So nobody really wanted to do that then. So it was kind of unfortunate that, you know, nobody could do that. I know some in my family look forward to that every year. So we just got together a little bit earlier than on that day. So yeah, I mean, it ended up being an okay day anyhow. Had our cookout because that day it was nice. It was sunny, but extremely windy. Oh my gosh. Yeah. So, you know, when you want to eat outside for a cookout, you really don't want wind. You really had to hang on to your plates. My nephew came out and all he had on his plate were some chips and can't remember what else. Nothing too heavy, evidently. And put his plate down. Whoop, there it went. Yeah, you gotta at least put some dip on that plate with those chips. Help hold the plate down. Yeah, it was extremely windy, but at least it wasn't raining. So, could have been worse. And then the next day we got together at my other sister's and we watched the football game because ironically enough, it worked out where it was a preseason football game yet, but it was the Packers against the Buffalo Bills, and my sister's from Buffalo. Well, it's a city right next to Buffalo, so their team is the Buffalo Bills. And of course ours is Packers, and they just happened to be playing each other when my sister was here, so that was pretty ironic. So we got together early on that day because they played at noon. And yeah, got together early, just kind of had a late lunch then. Kind of in between a lunch and a supper when it was halftime. And yeah, darn Packers lost. So my sister was happy. So yeah, that was kind of funny. So, but we all had a good time. It was so nice seeing everybody, especially after, you know, they weren't able to come last year. They always come in August every year for a trip back to Wisconsin. And yeah, we didn't get to see them last year. So yeah, it was really nice to see everybody. And a good time was had by all. So yeah, kind of took the weekend off from recording. And then this weekend I didn't get everything recorded that I wanted to either. Just kind of procrastinated. It's like, okay, Friday I got some recorded. And it's like, okay, I'll record the rest tomorrow. Well, Saturday, I got a couple of other shorter ones recorded, but not my coloring chat. Okay, I'll do it on Sunday. Well, yesterday, I really got going on that diamond painting, and I couldn't get myself to stop. So, didn't get any recording done yesterday either. It's like, Lisa, you gotta talk to your peeps. You missed them last weekend. Oh my. So what has everybody else been up to? Haven't talked to you guys in a while. I always love reading all your comments and seeing what people are up to. What are you coloring or diamond painting or crafting? We're just kind of going all over the place here, aren't we? I think pretty soon we'll just change colors, because otherwise we'll just be on pink for the entire video. Not that it probably really matters to you guys. I don't imagine you're just, you're sitting there watching me color. At least I hope not. If you're like me, I love color in chats, because, especially the longer the better. Because I'm doing my own thing, whether it's coloring or diamond painting, and I'm just listening. I'm not, once in a while I'll look up and see what they're doing, especially if, they're pointing something out specific, or do you do this? If the person that's, recording the video, they say like an oops, or they say, oh, sorry, this happened, or whatever, you look up and you rewind it to see what they're talking about. I find myself doing that. It's like, oh, what you talking about? Or anytime you hear music come on, it's like, oh, okay, what are they showing? Usually it's a sped up portion of something, right? Or else they're showing pictures or whatever. So, of course, you want to look up and see. But for the most part, yeah, I listen and I color or diamond paint. So, yeah, that's why I like the long ones, because then you don't have to search for another video, right? Just leave it on and listen and do your own thing. Today it's rather nice outside. Yesterday, was it yesterday or the day before? I'm getting my days mixed up now. Nope, it was the day before. It was cold and rainy. You know what our high for the day was? I think it got up to 64. It's like, oh my God, no. No, 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 no. That should be our low for the day, not our high. There are a few trees around that are already changing colors. We have a few, like one branch in our big maple tree over here on the side of the house that is just starting to change colors already. And I'm like, no, it's too early. That's why I've said in the past, I have a hard time enjoying fall. Because I know what's coming next. Oh, I so hate being cold. I hate the snow. It can be pretty when it's just snowed, and everything is pretty and white, but that doesn't last very long. And also when it's been foggy and you get that really sparkly, shimmery white on every single little branch and it just glistens in the sun, that is pretty. It looks like Mother Nature took a clear glitter gel pen and colored all the trees. Yep, that's what it looks like. And we all love glitter, right? So yeah, that's pretty. But yeah, other than that, there's only a few benefits in my book to winter. There's no bugs, you know, splatting on your windshield. There are no tractors going down the highway that you have to try to get around. Let's see, what else? Yeah, in my book, there's not too many benefits of winter. Just because I don't do anything, you know, as far as winter sports. You know, I don't snowmobile, I don't ski. Kids, of course, you know, they love winter. And they should. They're kids. It's fun to go play out in the snow and go sledding and ice skating and build snowmen and make snow angels, all that fun stuff. I know when I was a kid, I loved winter. We would play outside for hours, making snow forts. Yeah, all kinds of fun stuff. But yeah, it seems as you get older, you kind of change sometimes. Sometimes not. There's a lot of older folks that, you know, still really enjoy winter. I'm just not one of them. I like snow for Christmas, so yeah, we could have some snow a few weeks before Christmas and for a couple weeks after Christmas, and then it can melt. But it's a good thing it doesn't, because the farmers all need that snow cover. And our lawns actually need the snow cover. I know it sounds really weird, but snow is an insulating blanket. And so you need kind of a deep snow depth in order for the farmer's crops, you know, hay that needs to come back the next year, and for our grass and things like that, not to get, you know, so the roots don't get froze out and your grass doesn't come back the next year. Yeah, you need a good blanket of snow, especially if you get super, super cold temps. You get way below zero and you don't have a good snow cover, yeah, it's going to kill your grass and it's not going to come back the next year. So, yeah, snow, believe it or not, insulates the ground. Bizarre to think, right? Now, like I said, I know I've forgotten some fives in there, but that's okay. We'll get them. Let's do some yellow. And yellow is 33. 33, 33, 33, 33. 31, 32, 33. Okay. So we're going to do some number 4s. How has the weather been in your neck of the woods? Is it still really warm in the south? I so envy you. I'll take 90s any day. I mean, we had a pretty warm summer here. You know, we had heat indexes in the triple digits this summer, and that does not always happen. And yeah, I'll still take that any day over 30, 40 below wind chills. Hate that. I know. Those of you who point this out, you do have a good point when you say, yeah, but you can only take off so much, you know, before you're not allowed to go in public, right? But you can, you know, put more clothes on when you're cold, which is very true. I do have to give you that. But I get cold so darn easy. That's my problem. Oh, I missed a 5 up there. Oh, well. We'll get it later. Like I said, I know I miss them in here. They're just so sporadic here and there. I'll probably see them when I do all the zeros. So, oh, one thing I wanted to talk to you guys about, I meant to bring this up in my last color in chat, and I totally forgot, is if I don't respond to a comment or you don't see me heart it, it doesn't mean I am ignoring you. I go through and I read all of my comments, and if a response is needed, I do respond. Otherwise, I just give it a heart. And that heart, by liking it, means that I seen your comment and I read it. But I have been finding out, and I'm not the only one this is happening to, because I have seen other YouTubers mentioning the same thing. Our comments are disappearing. And sometimes our reply to you will disappear. And it's YouTube that's removing them. They think they're spam or something. It's like their algorithms are off or something. And they view them as spam, and they zap them. And it's like, sometimes I'll see a comment in my notifications, and I'll click on it to go heart it or to comment, to reply to it. And when I click on it, it's not there. And I'm like, what in the world? And yeah, here come to find out, it's not just me. So, if I don't hit a heart on your comment indicating that I read it, or if you are asking me something and I don't reply back to you, I am not ignoring you. I love reading all my comments. And yeah, I don't know, this has been going on for a while now. And don't know what is up with that. So I just wanted to put that out there, that it is not on my end, that I'm not, replying back to your comments. I was way behind there for a while, but I am caught up now. So if you left me a comment a while ago and you asked me something and I still haven't replied, well, then chances are it got deleted, because I am caught up as of today. I think last week, I was really far behind. And I am really going to try not to do that again, because the farther you get behind, like I said, I procrastinate, and then I'll tell myself, oh, I'll catch up on them later. And you're thinking about, oh my gosh, how many comments do I have to get through now? How long do I set aside to get to my comments? And yeah. Not good. Once you start getting behind, it kind of snowballs. And like I said, I love reading all your comments. And I do kind of go through and I read them right away. I just don't reply back to them until I, sit down and take the time to do it. But yeah, kind of hard to reply back when they're deleting them. I don't understand. I don't know, what their programmer is putting in the algorithms, what they're searching for in the programming language that would determine whether it is spam or not, that they would delete them. Because, boy, I tell you, I sure have been having a lot of comments getting through that definitely should not be getting through. So I always take those down and I report them. If you ever see, any, I'm sure you've seen them on probably both mine and others' videos with dating and porn and, you know, stuff like that. And yeah, I always delete those and I report them to YouTube. But, you know, you're always going to get that kind of stuff. But yet, those comments are there. Not always. I mean, YouTube could possibly be deleting a bunch of them that I don't even know of. But some of them still get through. And these people that put these comments in, yeah, they're real sneaky. They won't put the specific word, or they'll put a period in between so YouTube doesn't recognize that dirty word, or, you know, they know ways around it. But I am sure that all of your comments should not be getting deleted. So again, I don't know why, but they are. So I do apologize, but, you know, same with other YouTube channels. If you are finding that somebody is not getting back to you, or they haven't given your comment a like, you know, things like that, it could be for that very reason that it got deleted. Wish they would stop doing that. And they have to be aware of the problem by now, because it's been going on, I guess, for quite a while. So it's like, YouTube, get with the program and update your program. I mean, I used to be a computer programmer. I kind of know how that stuff works. But I'm sure YouTube's programs, what they run and stuff, are extremely, extremely detailed. So, yeah, way above my head. But their programmers got to know what they're doing, and they, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Just thought I would mention it. And, yeah, make you aware of the situation. Okay, we have a bunch more for us, but we'll go on to the next color. Let's see. We'll go on to number 2, which is tan. Tan 36. 36. Okay, number 2. So I don't know if this is going to be her skin or what, but it's going to be kind of dark if it is. So we'll see. Kind of hard to tell at this point. One other thing I wanted to talk to you about, and this is a good thing. I hit 10,000 subscribers. I am so excited. Oh my gosh. I didn't even notice it myself right away. And I had a comment from a subscriber that said, congratulations on hitting 10,000 subscribers. And I'm like, what? I was a little ways away yet the last time I had checked. And I go in and I look and I'm like, oh my gosh, I hit 10,000 subscribers. Oh, thank you to each and every single one of you guys for subscribing to my channel. Like I said, it blows me away. When I started this channel a couple years ago, well, 2.5 now, I had no idea where this channel was going to go. When I hit 1,000 subscribers, I was just beside myself. I was ecstatic. I'm like, why would 1,000 people want to watch me? You know, little old me. And yeah, then it just, yeah, kept going up, and I hit 5,000, and I was, again, just, huh? And then, yeah, it just kept going, and oh my gosh, you guys, I am so happy. I know some of you have been with me from the very start, and I have noticed. So, yes, thank you to those of you who have been with me for a while. I so appreciate it. And, oh, number 2s, not number 3s, Lisa. And I have noticed I've been getting quite a few new subscribers, too. So, thank you so much, and welcome to the channel. I hope you enjoy the content here. I try to do a variety of a bunch of different stuff. I know it's called Lisa's Coloring Corner, but I do incorporate diamond painting into my channel also. It hadn't started out that way. It was just a coloring channel. Even though I did do diamond painting, I've been doing diamond paintings for years. Before it even was a thing here in the States, there were no diamond painting channels at all when I started diamond painting. And yeah, you couldn't buy any in the States here. The only place you could get diamond paintings was from AliExpress. And there were a few on Wish, if you're familiar with that app. But yeah, then after it started becoming more and more popular, and I seen more channels regarding diamond painting, and a bunch of other colorists were incorporating diamond painting into their channels, I thought, okay, let's expand a little bit, because I love diamond painting. I think coloring is still always going to be my #1 love, but I do love diamond painting too. So yeah, I thought I would bring that into my channel, but yet I didn't want to change the channel name. You know, even by that point, so many of you knew me by Lisa's Coloring Corner. And, you know, there have been a few channels that have changed their name. And boy, it takes a while to remember their new name, doesn't it? You know, and you'll do a search, and you search for the old channel's name, and I was just afraid people wouldn't be able to find me, and especially now that I have a more established channel, because I was thinking of maybe like Lisa's Crafting Corner, you know, something like that, so that I could incorporate other things into the channel other than just coloring. And I thought, nah, we'll just leave it, even though, you know, the name doesn't apply to diamond painting. I'm not the only one. There's quite a few channels out there that started with adult coloring only, and their name of their channel reflects that. But they too also have diamond painting on their channel now, so I'm definitely not the only one. So yeah, I guess we'll leave well enough alone and leave it as Lisa's Coloring Corner. But yeah, I just wanted to say a huge, huge thank you to everybody that has subscribed. Now, I realize probably 75% of the subscribers don't watch my videos on a regular basis. So to those of you who do, a very big heartfelt thank you. I know I have some very, very dedicated viewers, and some that always comment and will always hit that like button. And yeah, viewing the video, hitting the like button, and commenting all really, really help the channel, because that's what YouTube uses in their algorithms to use my videos as suggested videos to others. And that's how, you know, more and more people find your channel and things like that. And also you guys have been so kind with regard to watching the ads. I know they can be a pain in the butt, can't they? But that revenue, I mean, for each ad, yeah, it doesn't give a person a whole lot, but it does add up over the month and really allows me to bring more books and supplies and things like that to the channel. So I so appreciate you guys watching an ad here and there, using my Amazon affiliate links, you know, for purchasing things I'm showing in the video, or I do have a general Amazon affiliate link at the bottom of my description for anything you want to buy on Amazon. We as YouTube creators and Amazon affiliates, we get credit for anything you then purchase on Amazon. And we get a little bit of kickback on that too. So that also is greatly, greatly appreciated. And again, it all goes back into the channel. So I have had so much fun over the past, you know, 2.5, well, 2 3/4 years now. Talking with you guys and getting to know you guys via the comments and emails and messages. It's been a lot of fun. And I hope to continue for many more years, as long as you guys will put up with me. So yes, that was exciting. I am, of course, going to be having a 10,000 subscriber giveaway. It's not going to be for a little bit yet. Probably a couple weeks out yet, but I don't know. Usually when I do a giveaway, I don't make a separate video for them, because then you get these trolls that just do searches on YouTube for the words giveaway or free, or typically giveaway, you know, and they'll come and they'll subscribe, you know, just to be entered into the giveaway. And then after the giveaway, you know, when the winner's announced, they'll unsubscribe, because you can really see your subscriber count go up, you know, after a giveaway is announced. And then it drops back down after the winner is announced. So, yeah, you kind of know what people are doing. However, I think for the 5,000 subscriber giveaway, I did do it in a separate video. I'm really tossing around what to do for this one, because I really want one of my, you know, subscribers, my dedicated subscribers, my real subscribers, to win, you know, the giveaways. And I am going to have a prize for international and for here in the States. So I don't know, what are your opinions? Should I just have it during a color and chat like I have been when I do a giveaway? Or should I have it as a separate video? Because I know not all of you take the time maybe to watch every one of my color and chats. Whereas if I did have it out there as a separate giveaway video, then maybe more of my subscribers would see it. You know, again, the only problem with doing it that way is other non-subscribers will see it also. So yeah, I'm torn. If it was a smaller giveaway, like for a book, or, you know, when I do that I do within a color and chat. You have to watch the color and chat through to become aware of the giveaway and what you need to do for that giveaway. So let me know in the comments what you guys think. I mean, there's good and bads to both sides, right? So yeah, I'll kind of go based off your feedback, because this giveaway is a big thank you to all of you. So yeah, give me your feedback. Let me know what I should do. Because yeah, I'm torn. When it's such a big, momentous giveaway, like 10,000 subscribers, you know, I automatically was thinking I would do it in a separate video. And then I'm like, should I? Because to me, it is. It's a big deal to actually hit that 10,000. Oh, yeah. It still blows my mind. Wow, guys. You are awesome. So I'm going to take a sip quick. Oh, what else has been going on? Oh, we had 2 big pine trees finally cut down. I hate pine trees, or some call them evergreens, because they're messy. These were great big tall ones, and they had the short fat little pine cones on all over in the fenced in backyard. You walk out there with bare feet, those things hurt. You mow over them, and they come zinging out from underneath the lawnmower, that way, and into your legs. Ooh, they hurt. Woo. And needles all over, and they kill your grass with all them needles. You know how I am about my lawn. And then, because I put the new patio table and chairs out there, there's sap that drips down on it. Well, you try to get sap off of stuff. Yeah, not very easy. So, yeah, that's just me personally. I know many people like their pine trees, and that's fine. I know they make an awesome windbreak, and that's why, you know, a lot of people will plant them. They grow relatively fast, and yeah, they provide a great windbreak in wintertime especially. And that is one reason why a lot of people plant the pine trees around here, is, you know, for windbreaks. Prevents the snow from blowing across, and yeah, just stuff like that. But me personally, So got them cut down, and we finally got the stumps ground out. Well, these trees were, oh my gosh, I don't even know how many feet tall and huge around. I mean, somebody got an awful lot of good pine wood. But they sat on the lawn. Well, it's over near the alley. Oh boy, we have a dog that's going to start barking. Maybe. And we, oh, there she goes. Bella. We have an alley, and it's just, you know, it's hard to see that it's an alley because it is just all lawn. Bella, stop. Oh, this dog. And so, you know, you mow it. It's just all grass. Well, that's right where... Bella, please. Okay, one moment. Okay, I think we're good now. Till she hears something else. We're working on number 2s here. Yeah, so this, if this is her skin, that's going to be awful dark, but oh well. It'll look okay. So what was I talking about? I don't know. We already had geese flying south. It's like, no. We've had herds of them. Okay, they're not called herds. I know. Flocks of them flying overhead, but these stupid things are flying north. They really don't have good navigators. Somebody is screwing up at the lead. I have seen a number of them going north. I'm like, I don't think you want to go to Canada for the winter. It would be defeating your purpose. But yeah, we'll hear flocks of them going overhead, and I'm like, oh no. Plus, Labor Day weekend is always the big doings going on in town. It's our equivalent of our fair. We always have it on Labor Day weekend. And all the towns around here, their fairs are called something else. The first one is Edgar, which is the town over from us. It's Edgar Carnival. And then Athens. Athens is the fair. And you can only call it a fair when you have all the I don't know if you'd call them shows, but you have livestock, and you got, you know, everybody brings in their animals for the blue, you know, to get judged, and flowers and vegetables and, you know, everything people bring in to be judged for a blue, red, or a white ribbon. Those can be classified as fairs. Otherwise, they're not. So, yeah, we have Edgar Carnival, Athens Fair, and ours is called Marathon Fun Days. And so, yeah, we've been hearing blaring music every night from down there. Because, again, we're on top of the hill. That's down at the bottom. Well, about 4 blocks down. We're up on 8th, and that's down on 4th. But we can still hear it very easily over here, and everybody has get-togethers and parties at night, and I've been, you know, leaving my windows open at night. I like, even when it's getting cooler at night now, I like it because I can cuddle underneath my blankies, and it's nice and cozy. But, yeah, this weekend it got a little loud outside. You'd hear people walking by. And, of course, if they've been drinking, they're even louder. But we really didn't have any loud parties and stuff by us that, you know, went into the wee hours of the morning. So that was a good thing. I only heard a few groups walking by last night after, well, the one must have been about 1 in the morning, I think they came by. They were a little loud, but could have been worse, that's for sure. So today is the last day for that. We didn't go down at all for it. When I lived on the other side of Main Street before we moved over here, that house was directly up from the fun days. So we would walk down for, usually on Friday night, they have fireworks. And so we'd walk down for that, and we'd get some cheese curds. Best part of a fair is the cheese curds. We didn't even go for cheese curds this year. It's like, what? Nope. And we don't go to the parade or anything. We're just fuddy-duds. You know me, I'm a homebody. I don't even go out for that. But the parade and stuff, yeah. People line up their chairs. The parade's always at 1. Some people go out the night before and put their chairs out, which I would never do because you have drunk people walking around town. Nope. Most people go out like at 7, 8 o'clock in the morning. You'll see people putting their chairs out. So they get the good spots on Main Street. The kids can get their candy. Because, yeah, all the floats got to throw out candy. So, yeah, that was the big doings this weekend in town. And for a small town, they have a nice little carnival or fair, or, in our case, fun days. But you always know when the Marathon Fun Days hits, it truly is the end of summer. You know, the kids have gone back to school, and yeah. I mean, let's face it, once Labor Day is over, what holiday is next but Halloween? And then Thanksgiving, and then Christmas. Boy, we only got, 4 months to Christmas? Not even. That is just unreal. Where did this year go? You know, and everybody was looking forward to 2021 after last year, right? Well, has 2021 really been any better than 2020? In some respects, yes, but in other respects, not really. You know, the problems have just maybe changed a little, but yeah, we'll see what happens now that all the kids are back in school. Many of our schools, I should say probably most of our schools, do not have mask mandates. Except a lot of them do have mask mandates for when they're on the school buses. But once they're in school, yeah, some of them do, but I think the vast majority of them don't. And I want no controversial subjects going on here, so I am not saying whether that's a good or a bad thing. It's just, it is what it is. So I'm just stating, because I know people have very, very strong opinions on that subject one way or the other, and everybody is entitled to their own opinion. So we'll just keep those opinions to ourselves. I see some very heated discussions that go on the social media platforms, and boy, some people really get irate. Holy cow. Sheesh. But yeah, it's a very touchy subject. So I know I have some more 2s around there, but we're going to leave them alone. I'm just going to color a little bit more. Let's do the 6. We'll end up with the 6 because that's dark purple. Where do we have some 6s? Right here. What is my dark purple? Dark purple is 51. Let's get back to the page. 51. And that's right here. So dark purple is number 6. And then we'll just kind of finish up on a good subject. And that is regarding my daughter Heather. If you've been with my channel for a while, you know that I was babysitting Heather's kids, my grandkids, full-time. And now that Maddie is in full-time, I guess you'd say, kindergarten, Levi is now going to daycare full time. And so I no longer am babysitting. Yeah. Which gives me more time to get things done. However, so far I've just been kind of enjoying more of the time off. I am already missing them though. And I've only had one day off of a day that I normally would have babysat. So when Maddie has a day off from school, I'll have to have Heather bring him here anyhow. Gotta see him once in a while. So, now Heather didn't pay me a whole lot, for watching them, but it was something. So now I have to learn to get by without that extra income. But that's not the exciting news. The exciting news is, now her and Adam have been engaged for a while. And they just never set a date. Well, they have. And they're getting married next year. So I'm all excited. They had 2 dates to pick from. They had June 25th and August 13th. At this venue they're looking at having the reception and dance at. And they were going to go with June 25th. They figured that's, nice time of the year. Everything is turned green, but yet it's not real hot in Wisconsin here yet. And I'm like, oh, wow, that's Bob's birthday. She goes, it is? Oh, yeah, it is. I said, yeah, and he's turning 70 next year. Boy, that sounds old, doesn't it? No, not really, because Lisa turns 60 next year. Yes, we're 10 years apart. So we're both getting old. And Heather's like, oh my gosh, that's awesome. Well, other things came up and la-di-da-di-da. And it turns out that the June 25th wasn't going to work out as well. So now they're getting married on August 13th. And what's even more awesome is the fact that my sister and her husband usually come home to Wisconsin, like I said earlier, every August. Usually the last part of August. But they figure they can change the schedule next year, and they're going to be able to come for Heather's wedding. So that is going to be so awesome. So yeah, I have a wedding to look forward to. It's my last child to get married. Now Mallory, when she got married last year, it was just, if you've been with me for a while, I talked about it in a coloring chat. They just were sick and tired of waiting, because of the pandemic and stuff. So they ended up just having a very small wedding at her now husband's parents' house. And it was just limited to a very few people. His parents, me and Bob, my ex-husband, her dad, and his girlfriend, and then we had the photographer and the officiant. I think that's all that was there. And it was really pretty. I had included pictures in that coloring chat. And yes, she made an absolutely gorgeous bride. But it was very spur of the moment. Lisa really had nothing to wear because I don't really have dress clothes anymore. I got rid of everything when I packed up the other house. And I donated my entire closet. Because when I was a paralegal, yeah, I had lots and lots of suits and dress clothes. And I did keep 2 pair of dress pants. Hadn't tried them on, And so when I did go into my closet to see if I could at least find something halfway dressy to wear, yeah, both the pair of dress pants that I kept were extremely big on me. Yeah, but I took the pair that didn't absolutely fall off me, and then I had a dressy jacket, so that's what I wore. So no pretty maid of the bride. Oh my gosh. Mother of the bride dress. Oh, weddings are so much fun to dress up for. It's the only time I really like dress. Well, I shouldn't say that. I always liked dressing up. Even when I had my, I wasn't quite a paralegal yet. At that time, I had my degree. So I was technically a legal secretary, and it was just a very small office, so didn't have to dress up a whole lot, you know. But Lisa did. Yes. Love dressing up for, you know, work. But, yeah, didn't need any of them clothes anymore. So, yeah, got rid of everything. All my jewelry. All my dress shoes. I was really into dress ankle boots. And, oh my gosh, I don't know how many pair of them I had. I had a pair to match every one of my suits. Yes, I did. And they were high heels. Loved my high heels. They were like 4-inch heels. But, yeah, matching jewelry for everything. Oh, yes. But, yeah, I didn't have any of that anymore. So, I did keep a few pieces of jewelry. So, I did have something to wear, but... So, yeah, Heather's all excited, and she's been planning, and she's been, oh my gosh, that girl, has she been buying the decorations and this and that, but she's been getting really good deals. She goes on Facebook Marketplace, and she has been finding so many neat things that are going to fit the theme and the color of her wedding so well, and she's really getting a bunch of stuff reasonable. She's buying some stuff new, but a lot of it she is actually getting used, which, you know, things are in perfect shape because they've been used once, right? So, yeah, she's been extremely busy with that, so that's exciting. Something to look forward to next year. But yeah, it's the last child of mine to get married. So, yeah. But at least I know they're all doing well in life. They're happy. That's what matters. Matters the most. So, yeah, these purples too are just spread all out. So again, I know I'm going to be missing some 6s here and there. Just like diamond painting. I always miss colors, so then you gotta get back out that color drill and put that one in, and so then you'll put that color back away, and you're working on other ones you missed, and then you see you missed another one of that color that you just put away. Anybody else that diamond paints, do you do that? Oh, it's like, gosh, I must be blind. It was right next to the other one. And I'll do that with color by number 2. It's like, how in the world did I miss that one? It's like, it's right next to it. But my eye just kind of glosses it over and doesn't see it. I'll find I do that all the time when I'm like working in like Belva families, 3x3 square books. And it's like I'll miss one when I'm doing a whole line of the same color, and then I'll miss one right on the end. And it's like, how in the world do I do that? My eye must just be going up to the next row and seeing what I have to do next, and then it misses the end somehow. I don't know. I don't know. We didn't get real far on this, did we? Well, I knew we wouldn't get it finished, but with everything I've done in here, it's really hard to tell what it is. So I will be finishing this off camera, and then I will hopefully remember to post it on Instagram. I'm still bad about that. You know, I have to get in the habit of just, as soon as I'm done with the picture, take a photo of it and post it right away. But do I? No. It's like, okay, I'll do that later. Well, later never comes. There's that procrastination again. Yeah, I'm great for that. Bob, he's the opposite. He's like, well, just, do this and get it over with. So he always does everything, right away. Me, I'm like, I'll do it when I get around to it. I'll do it tomorrow. Yeah, I'll do it when I'm doing that. Who's one that does things right away, and who else is a procrastinator? Oh, I am awful. Awful, awful. Let's see. Like I said, I'm sure I got 6s around here. I miss them when I'm just doing this on my own, but when you're trying to do a color and chat with a color by number, it makes it even more difficult. You wouldn't believe how hard it is to actually color or diamond paint while you're talking to yourself. Anybody that doesn't have a YouTube channel would not understand that. If you have a YouTube channel, you do. Took me a while to kind of learn how to do it, because your brain is really trying to do 2 things at once, right? So we're really multitasking, and then when it's a color by number, it's, yeah, throws another kind of dimension in there. But, yeah, we do the best we can. So, yeah, my brain's going here, but yet I'm trying to talk at the same time. Sometimes it works, and sometimes it doesn't. So if at any time something really stupid comes out of my mouth, it's like, okay, Lisa was really concentrating at that point in time. What she just said made absolutely no sense whatsoever. Yep, that's me. Yep. I own up to that. Okay, I don't see, just glancing, any more 6s. We're going to end off on a funny note with a funny story. And it's one of those only in Wisconsin stories. I'll get out the, well, let me get out the dark red. That's the background color. And I'll have to have it out for later anyhow. 17. So yeah, this is a only in Wisconsin story, and this this made the, I can't remember if it was, those shows on at 6:30 during the week, Entertainment Tonight and Inside Edition. And I can't remember which channel we had on, if it was Inside Edition or Entertainment Tonight, but it was on there the one night, and then 2 days later on the CBS morning show with Gayle King and Anthony, and I forgot who all was on there. It was actually on that show. So, I mean, it was on national shows. I know, you people are like, what is it already? Well, a gal recorded this in a McDonald's drive-thru and posted it, and it got millions and millions of views. Yeah, she was driving through McDonald's drive-thru in Marshfield. Originally, we thought it was in Mosinee, which would have been even funnier because that's a town that's right by us, and that's where Bob works, is in Mosinee. But no, it was in Marshfield, which is also very close to us. It's only like 45 minutes away. And she looks up ahead, the car that was about to order, you know, like I said, they were in the drive-thru. So everybody's in their cars, right? Yeah, she looks up ahead at that vehicle, and at first she thought it was a stuffed cow. It was a stuffed animal until she seen it move. Here there was a live cow in the back of this guy's car, in the back seat. And here it didn't look like a calf, but I guess it was more a calf than anything. And couldn't see the other ones, but later he said there were actually 3 of them in that back seat. 3 calves in the back seat of a car. I guess he had just come from an auction where he bought these, and it's like, okay, did you not plan this out ahead of time, or what were you thinking? Usually when you go to an auction where they're auctioning off livestock, you have a trailer and a truck, and it's like, what in the world? I mean, was it a spur of the moment decision, or did the ex-wife have the truck that weekend? I don't know, but it's like, yeah, don't go to a livestock auction and purchase them when you only have a car. Oh my God, it was so funny. And this calf, I should say, as she was recording, this calf, you could see it in the back of the car, just kind of turned around and looked at her like, what are you looking at? It was hilarious. When we seen it on Inside Edition or Entertainment Tonight, whatever. Because Bob was telling me about it a couple days before that. And then we seen it was on the national show. And then, yeah, 2 days later it was on CBS this morning. I'm like, oh my gosh, that is definitely an only in Wisconsin story. Oh, too funny. People around here, right? We're crazy. We are crazy. That's what you get for living in farming country. So, I'm going to finish up this next row, and I'm going to go because it is supper time. And I think this color and chat got long enough. I had to pause a couple times, so I'm really not sure how long it is. But it should be over an hour for sure. And we actually got quite a bit done. Might be actually closer to an hour and a half, huh? All right, there we go. Boy, that looks like a bunch of nothing. And so, looks like more of a mess now than before I started. Oh, yeah, it is. Okay, yeah, it should be almost an hour and a half maybe. All right, folks, I am going to leave it there then. Again, sorry for kind of missing the color and chat last weekend. I hear from a lot of you that you enjoy my color and chat, so that's good. Thank you. I'm glad you like them. So thank you so much for watching this video. I really do appreciate it. If you enjoyed the video, please hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're new to my channel. I hope everybody has had a fantastic Labor Day weekend. And as always, happy coloring. Bye, guys.